Hi guys, good evening. Welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in tonight's video I'll be discussing two very hot topics currently on all our minds. First off, it has been revealed that the upcoming DC film Shazam has begun filming. Production is underway as we speak, with several cast members confirmed, and more recently, it has also been confirmed that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson will be serving as a producer on the film. This only confirms that he is still very much connected and involved with this movie and with the DC franchise in general. We've known for several years now he is going to play Black Adam at some point, which I'm very, very excited about. However, I do not think we should get our hopes up for seeing Black Adam in this movie. If he does appear in Shazam, it will most likely be after the credits have rolled and there's some kind of juicy post-credit scene. And even if there's a post-credit scene, he might not even appear in that as well. So we don't know when we will see Black Adam, but it's exciting alone enough to know that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is producing this movie, and that this movie is definitely 100% happening, with filming now beginning. Also, with the film going into production, they have released a plot synopsis, which I have right here in front of me, that I would like to read off to you guys for those of you who may not have heard it yet. We all have a superhero inside us. It just takes a bit of magic to bring it out. In Billy Batson's case, by shouting out one word, Shazam, the streetwise 14-year-old foster kid can turn into the adult superhero Shazam, Zachary Levi, courtesy of an ancient wizard. Still a kid at heart inside a ripped, godlike body, Shazam revels in this adult version of himself by doing what any teen would do with superpowers. Have fun with them. Can he fly? Does he have X-ray vision? Can he shoot lightning out of his hands? Can he skip his social studies test? Shazam sets out to test the limits of his abilities with the joyful recklessness of a child. But Billy Batson will need to master these powers quickly in order to fight the deadly forces of evil controlled by Dr. Thaddeus Sivana. So that alone right there is very, very exciting. And I believe if Wonder Woman and Justice League, but especially Wonder Woman, are any proof of this, that DC has definitely improved in terms of tone when it comes to a movie feeling fun, exciting, colorful, and humorous. And I think Shazam is a perfect example for them to prove that once again, to recapture the same magic that we saw with Wonder Woman. This sounds like a very fun movie, and I'm very excited for it. I actually know little to nothing about Shazam. I believe he actually goes by Captain Marvel, and Shazam is just the keyword he uses to transform. And the only time I saw him in anything was like in a few episodes of Justice League Unlimited or Justice League the Animated Series. That was pretty cool. He had a pretty big role in the 2 episodes I saw him in. And I just think it's cool that DC is finally adapting characters from their franchise, from their comics, whom we have never seen done live action before, done on the big screen. Because we've seen Superman and Batman done plenty of times before, but now we've gotten Wonder Woman, we're going to get Aquaman, and now we're getting Shazam. This is just very, very exciting stuff. I mean, this plot synopsis alone has got me excited. It's got a lot of big names attached to the movie. A couple of kids from the recent hit horror movie It are going to be in this film. I know Cooper Andrews, who's currently playing Jerry on The Walking Dead, is going to be in this movie. And of course, Zachary Levi, who played Chuck in the hit NBC series Chuck from years ago, will be playing Captain Marvel. And then some new up-and-coming younger actor kid is going to be playing Billy Batson. And I'm sure he'll do a fine job. So yeah, this is pretty damn exciting, and I think it's great that not only did they reveal this plot synopsis, but they've also revealed that Dwayne Johnson will be producing. And I think there's a slim chance we might see Black Adam in a post-credit scene. However, I do believe we should not get our hopes up, because if people just go to this movie hoping to get a glimpse of Black Adam, they may be disappointed. But who knows? They've surprised us before, so who knows? But the filming is underway. It has begun filming in Toronto, Canada, I believe. And you know what? We're about 5 months away from Comic-Con, so maybe they'll have a trailer or a teaser for us by then when Comic-Con comes to San Diego in July, late July. So who knows? Maybe we'll have some footage by then or not. But it's very exciting stuff. It's very exciting, and happy to know that this movie is happening. So that's great. Moving on, in other big news that has been announced earlier today, it was announced earlier this afternoon online that Game of Thrones showrunners David Benioff and D.B. Weiss have both been confirmed to produce and create a brand new series of spin-offs for Star Wars. And these spin-offs have been confirmed to be completely separate from the Skywalker saga and from Rian Johnson's upcoming new trilogy as well. For those of you who may or may not know, writer-director of The Last Jedi, Rian Johnson, is bringing us a brand new Star Wars trilogy, which will also be a brand new storyline, completely separate and not related to the Skywalker saga at all, which is very exciting. Despite how you felt about The Last Jedi, or how any of us felt, I'm still personally very excited to see what he brings to the table with his new Star Wars movies. But I am especially excited that these two showrunners from Game of Thrones, these guys who have proven themselves with each season that they are masters at storytelling, with building up awesome, beloved, fan favorite characters, leading up to satisfying, fantastic moments in the show where, I think they're going to nail it with Star Wars. I mean, they have such a big universe, such a large galaxy to play with, all sorts of characters, aliens, creatures they can have fun with. This is very, very exciting stuff, and this is further proof that Star Wars is not going away anytime soon. So if you've got a problem with that, sorry. But if you're a fan like I am, and I'm sure many of you are, this is very exciting news to hear. And more importantly, what's so refreshing about this is that after the amazing, awesome film that was Rogue One, Solo, a Star Wars story, looks very promising, looks very fun. If they can keep up a good rhythm of successful, fun, exciting, fulfilling spin-off movies, then I think they're on the right track, and I can't wait to see more spin-off movies, especially if they're coming from great storytellers like these two showrunners of Game of Thrones, one of the best shows on TV. I mean, I was late to joining the game, but man, am I glad I started watching, because this last season alone was wow. Anyway, my point is that this is very exciting stuff, so I was very, very satisfied, very delighted to read this earlier today online when it said that David Benioff and D.B. Weiss would both be creating a new series of Star Wars spin-off films completely separate from Rian Johnson's new trilogy and the original Skywalker saga as well. Well, guys, how do you feel about these two news items? Which one are you more excited about? The Game of Thrones showrunners creating new Star Wars movies, or the DC side of things with the plot synopsis for Shazam and that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is producing? Please feel free to leave your comments and your feedback and your thoughts down below in the comments section. I'd love to hear from everybody. Again, you guys have been doing so well with that lately. Please continue to keep it up. Thank you so much for leaving your comments and your feedback. I absolutely live it, and I love it, and I live for it. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel to stay up to date on all the news items I've covered in tonight's video, and for more great content on this channel as well. Shazam is currently filming and is set to be released in theaters next spring, April 5th, 2019. I think it's pretty likely that we will get a teaser or trailer or some kind of sneak peek at Comic-Con later this year. I mean, it's only 5 months away, but that'll be here before we know it. And stay tuned for more news and development regarding the Star Wars spin-offs from David Benioff and D.B. Weiss. All right, guys, have a great rest of the night. Thanks for watching, and of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.